According to the ancestors, the name Borneo came from the word buah niur. A lot of versions have been told, but no matter what the version is, Borneo has thousands of unique stories. The uniqueness of ethnic and culture in both Sabah and Sarawak entices me to explore their exceptional traditional food. So join me, Azura Zainal, in Borneo's charm, ethnic. Borneo's charm, ethnic food hunting with me, Azura Zainal. Now, this program is about discovering the diversity of traditional food of Borneo. Now, I'm sure you know there's so many ethnics and tribes here in Sarawak, right? Well, for this episode, I am in Bau, Sarawak to discover the beautiful tribe of Orang Ulu. So, why don't you join me? Let's go. Okie dokie. After almost an hour drive from Kuching and a bit of walking, of course, I am here in Kampung Singai. Now, there's this famous mountain called Mount Singai, which is located in the district of Bau. It's about 560 meters above sea level, and there's a popular Catholic church in the middle of the jungle. So if you ever were to come here to Kampung Singai, don't forget to check that out. And of course, you don't have to worry because there are a lot of homestays right here, so you can just pick and choose. Another interesting fact about this kampung also, there are many ethnics you can find here, but mainly you can find Orang Ulu and Orang Bidayo. So I'm finally here at Matthew Ngau's house, who is an Orang Ulu, and we're going to discover more about the Orang Ulu tribe. Some of them are also referred to as the Dayak community right here in Sarawak, and most of them normally live in long houses along the Baram River or even the Rajang River. So why don't we go inside to find out further about the Orang Ulu? Let's go! How are you?
Yeah, fine. Yeah. Welcome to Bumi Kenyalang. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Always excited to be in Sarawak.
Yeah. Welcome to my longhouse, the Orang Ulu community, Kenya.
Very good. Okay, now because we want to discover more about Orang Ulu, right? If you don't know Matthew Ngau, he's super famous, super popular. We're going to talk a little bit about that a little bit later. But right now, the most important thing is to find out about Orang Ulu itself. What is Orang Ulu really?
Yeah, Orang Ulu, we come from upriver, you know. Orang Ulu community, Orang Ulu Kenyah. Yeah, then this Kenyah again divided into many sub-tribes. Yeah, Kenyah Ngorek, Kenyah Lepok Tau, Kenyah Lepok Abong, and so on. Yeah, so many along. We live along the Baram River.
Just like anywhere in Malaysia. Before entering the house, you obviously need to take off your shoes.
Yeah. Rumah panjang pun sama juga, ya.
Okay. So this is the replica of the long house, ya?
Ya, rumah panjang kami Orang Ulu, Kenyah, ya. Kayan, kelabit semuanya, samalah bentuknya.
Tapi like the woods that you use here, what is it made of?
Yang kayu dindingnya kan. Yang ini saya gunakan bambu sekali ya. Dan ada juga kayu lah papan ya.
Like in a normal long house in, let's say, your kampung. How many doors do you have?
Okay, like here we have 5 doors. Maksudnya 5 family lah.
Right.
Di rumah panjang saya sebenarnya di Ulu Baram, ya, di tepi sungai ya. Lebih kurang 50 pintu lah. So like 50 families lah. 50 pintu maksudnya 50 keluarga.
Yeah. Ya. Can we go and have a look inside?
Ya, ini adalah kami kata ose lah. Ose veranda besar. Ya, adalah tempat kami berkumpul, ada perayaan kan. Seperti perayaan gawai, ada majlis kahwin. Dan Dan ini adalah tempat tidur, ada lagi bilik kalau keluarga itu besar kan, ada lagi bilik pergi ke belakang. Ya.
Maknanya dalam satu bilik ni ada bilik kecil.
Bilik kecil ya untuk anak-anak mereka kan, ya. Dan jauh di belakang akhir sekali adalah dapur, ya.
So you have the veranda area, then you have the room, and you have the kitchen.
Yeah. Okay.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So can we go that side?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So when the women are cooking in the kitchen, what do the orang ulu men do?
Okey, kalau cooking perempuan biasanya orang lelaki akan buat rehat di beranda begini.
Oh, rehat sambil
rehat
minum kopi.
minum. Bukan minum kopi, kami orang minum tuak
Minum
lah.
tuak lah.
Tuak. Kami orang di rumah yang tak ada kopi lah. Tuak ada, ya.
Bila dah masuk bandar baru ada
Ya,
kopi.
ya ada lah. Sekarang memang ada kopi lah, ya.
Thank you so much. Jom
Okay.
kita ke sana pula. So this is not a typical Dayak kitchen because obviously we're not in a real long house by the river. So basically this is what it looks like. It's just a big space with a place to cook.
Ya. Okay, so inilah dapur orang ulu Kenyah, ya. Nampak ada alat moden sikit sebab ini adalah dapur di homestay, ya.
These are some nice pictures of you.
Oh ya, old pictures lah, ya.
Ini di mana ni?
Salah satu daripada gambar overseas trip maybe, ya. Yeah.
Matthew is a national treasure, if you don't already know, because he's also known as the keeper of the Ngorek tribe. But as you can see here as well, he's got this really cool certificate as the tokoh seni budaya.
Yeah, the one is given by the states, yeah, and there's one more earlier given by the federal government, yeah.
So later you'll show me your sape.
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay, cool.
I can play for you, so you can dance. Yeah.
All right, I shall dance like that, right? So I'm very fortunate enough today to be able to sit down with some guests from Europe.
Yeah.
We've got Elena, we've got Alan, who's been here for quite a while now. So I'm very interested to find out, how did you get to know Matthew?
Matthew. I learned nothing.
And what brought you here?
I was the first to come to Sarawak in 2015. February 2015.
Okay.
Come to Borneo was a childhood dream of me.
Yeah,
Right.
When I was about 10 years old, 10, 11 years old, I saw in a magazine, I saw Science and Travel. Science and Travel.
Okay.
I saw picture from Borneo. I spent part of my life traveling for my job and so on. And in 2015, I was alone. I lost my wife, and 2 days after, I decided to go to Sarawak.
When you, at the age of 10, obviously it was a dream that you never thought that you would actually be here in Sarawak. But did you understand the tribe and the different people there are in Borneo?
I know a bit about it. I read it, but Dayak is a generic.
community.
General. Yeah.
And many different ethnies, like Kenya and all that.
Kayan, ada Klabin,
But I don't know how.
Well, you know what? I would like to say welcome on behalf of Malaysians to Malaysia,
Thank you.
especially to Sarawak as well. And Matthew not only makes sape or plays sape, you also teach sape, right?
Oh yeah. This is the place where I conduct my sape lesson. Yeah.
Wonderful. Do you have a lot of students coming in?
Yes. Every day they have to call me first.
Oh.
Like tomorrow afternoon, I have 2 students call me to ask them to come tomorrow lah.
Sape is very interesting because sape is a musical instrument that is very popular. Thanks to Matthew, of course, for bringing it out to the world to introduce what sape is all about. And it is very popular among the orang ulu Kenyah. orang ulu live by the river and deep in the jungle, so that means a lot of their food will be plant-based. And this fruit is actually different from the one that we get back home because it's much bigger. Let me see if I can do this. Oh yes, I got one. It's much bigger than the normal one, probably because it's in the wild. Hang on. One drop. See? It's huge. It's massive. Let's try it. Ooh, even the skin is pretty thick. Speaking of fruits and food, after this, we are going to be talking and learning about the special food from Orang Ulu, which is tong ubi and sup kuyau yak kampung. And we are back in Borneo's charm ethnic food hunting with me, Azura Zainal. Earlier on, you saw about the Orang Ulu, what we did a bit of fruit picking, and of course, most importantly, we played the sape. Understand what sape is about, the musical instrument, of course. Right now, it is time for us to find out what is the ethnic food of Orang Ulu. Right here with me is Victoria, who is also Matthew's wife. He's so pretty and so beautiful. But the thing is, you are not an Orang Ulu, right?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, she's Bidayo, a different ethnic here in Sarawak. But of course, because you're married to Matthew, you've learned to kind of like assimilate to what Orang Ulu is about, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we are ready to cook. Okay, so what are we going to cook today? Earlier, you did mention to us that you wanted to teach us to make something really different. It's called sup kujau.
Sup kujau yak
kampung.
Sekarang the first thing, saya dah standby dia punya bahan-bahan untuk masukkan dalam sup kita. Dah berbuih pun kan?
Ya, air ini sudah mendidih dia tadi.
Okey, kita letak, masukkan kita punya ayam. Kita dah masukkan ayamnya.
Okey.
Then, kita masukkan dia punya
bawang putih, bawang merah, halia,
bawang, liak, bucket. And then bawang merah, bawang putih.
Okey.
Okey, lepas tu kita masukkan kita punya lengau.
Lengau. It's so strong.
Just jangan lupa dia punya serai. Itu adalah dia punya kuasa.
Okay, Victoria, it looks like it's boiling already. Next up is for us to put salt.
Bau pudu sudah.
Smells good. Now,
The last thing kita masuk dia punya usen.
usem.
Ya, usen.
Usen. Normally, what do you eat this with?
Biasalah kita makan pakai nasi.
Ya.
Biasalah terutama ada yang paling sedap, nasi bungkus.
Oh,
Ya.
nasi bungkus yang dibungkus dengan daun tu.
Ya, nasi bungkus dengan daun tu.
Alright, and the next Orang Ulu dish that we are going to prepare is called tong ubi.
Ya, the first thing kita potong. Potong. Kita potong dia bagus-bagus.
Hiriskan dia.
Yes. Kita hiriskan dia macam biasa.
Slice it up. as
Slice
thinly
slow.
as possible. Yes. Kita tak mau
Jangan
terpotong.
terlalu besar, sedang-sedang. And then kita masukkan, kita akan gaulkan dekat sini.
Okay.
Jangan lupa kita ketuk ini.
Ketuk. Okay, saya ketukkan.
Ya.
Sampai hancur ke?
Tak perlu hancur.
Perlu hancur sikit-sikit
Ya.
saja.
Slow biasa kita ni memang ketuk guna khas untuk apa? Khas ketuk daun ubi tu. Orang kampung tu. Oh.
Okey.
Wow. Mau jalan.
Ya.
Okey.
Lagi sini ya. Okey, is that okay?
Alright.
Boleh lah ya?
Ya, boleh. And then, ni kita masuk sini. Kita akan gaulkan.
Okey. Okey.
Okey. Okey, kita akan masukkan.
Alright.
Masukkan kita punya. Ini dia terung.
Ulem.
Ulem.
Once again, we mix it all up.
Okey. Kita akan mix. Jangan lupa kita punya bawang. And then kita akan masukkan dia punya minyak.
Okay.
Okay, tolong masukkan. Alright. Kita masukkan. Tekan bawah.
After all that havoc in the kitchen, we finally have our dishes ready. Okay, so the first dish we made was sup kujau yap kampung. Okay, can we open that? Show everybody. Yeah, it's beautiful and it smells so nice.
With langau lah.
Langau.
Yeah.
Langau is the
buah.
Dayak. Dayak, turung Dayak. And then we have tong ubi.
Tong ubi.
And I have to say that the preparation to make this, it doesn't take a long time, and to even make it, it's so easy. You don't need to fry anything. You just dump everything into the pot, steam it, boil it, and you're done. Okey, kita makan ni dengan nasi.
Dengan nasi,
Ini dia. Okey. Cukup lah. Okey. Very important in Sarawak. If you
Nasi
can
mesti ada
find
nasi. Mana makan lauk saja.
Ya, betul.
Dan sup, tolong bagi sup itu.
Okay.
So if ever you're in Sarawak, if you can find this wrapped rice, it's the best. Okay, because after a few minutes or after an hour, it been wrapped in this leaf, it gives a different taste to it. Soup is good, and I can see that you can eat it every single day, and it's good for babies as well. And what I've learned from this is that you don't have to buy any other spices. You can just use your onion and all these little things and just throw it in. As Matthew would say, soup terjun. Very easy to make. Okay, so let me try this terung Dayak ni.
Okay, terung langau ya.
Langau.
Okay. Langau.
It's nice. It's not as soft as your normal eggplant.
Yeah.
But I think it's also the amount of the time you cook in it, right? So if you cook it longer, of course it becomes softer. Now it's a bit crunchy, and it's a perfect combination when you eat it with the chicken and the rice as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Seterusnya, we shall have the
Tong ubi.
Tong ubi.
Ya.
Tong ubi.
Tong ubi.
Okay.
Ditumbuk, dicampur dengan ada sejenis
ulam. This is it. I mean, this is life to me. I think, you know, you have this kind of setting, you have your dinner or your lunch with sup kujau, yap kampung, and of course tong ubi. You don't need anything else. It's like comfort food, and it's really, really tasty. So I've done the food, I've done the music with Matthew, I've explored and understand a bit further about Orang Ulu. Thank you, Matthew. Terima kasih kerana sudi saya berada di sini untuk mempelajari dengan lebih mendalam lagi tentang Orang Ulu.
Terima kasih banyak-banyak kerana datang ke rumah Orang Ulu dan menikmati makanan Orang Ulu yang simple tapi
berkhasiat.
Berkhasiat.
Simple but good. I'm going to finish this off, so I want to invite you as we move on to the next episode next time in Borneo's Charm Ethnic Food Hunting. Make sure you join me, Azura, and which ethnic are we going to discover next? Well, for you to know, you just have to join me. So I'll see you in the next episode, and bon appetit. Makan.
Malu-malu.